teacher at Leeds School in Northampton.
Our 3 children went through the school system here and graduated from high school.
I'm the principal of Jackson Street School.
I have 2 sons, both graduated from Northampton.
I'm a parent of a kindergartner at Ryan Road School.
My mother's family are also alumni of the old high school down on South in Maine.
I've had quite a good career within the city. The education that I received was the backing for everything that I did within the city.
I'm a graduate of the Northampton Public School System, and I was affiliated with the public school system for 35 years in an educational position. 7 years in the classroom, 5 years of guidance at JFK, and 23 years as an elementary principal at Leeds School. Great years. I felt we had a team. There were some excellent teachers. And it was a team with the parents. It was one community that was working together for the young people.
It is an incredibly supportive community. I felt as a parent and a citizen I wanted to be supportive, but I didn't see the other side until I have been in this role, and it's pretty remarkable what this town does for its schools.
One thing that's so impressive about this community is the people's commitment to education. The great majority realize what it means to a community to have their students educated in a way that will make them better citizens of the world. And over the years, we've seen that commitment time and time again.
I'm a 3rd generation Northampton High graduate. My parents both graduated from Northampton High School. Both of my grandmothers graduated from Northampton High School, so I feel a real sense of family here in Northampton. We were living in East Hampton for a while, and I told my husband, I said, when Tony's of age to start school, I want to be back in Northampton. I want him to go to school in Northampton.
Over the years, there have been many financial cuts that we've seen in the city and in the state, and it's made life much more difficult for the people who educate our students to be able to do their jobs.
We've experienced a loss of the elementary vice principals, the guidance counselor, recess and lunch aides. We reduced by half the PE program, then we took it away altogether. We have restored it. Before then, we used to have an elementary science coordinator. We used to have an elementary health teacher. We had an elementary curriculum coordinator who helped us move forward some of our initiatives around math and English language arts.
The mayor sets the budget or the bottom line, and this is all that you can spend. Now, I must say that the mayors that I've seen certainly were education-minded mayors, and they did all that they could, and they still do all that they can for the school system. They put as much money in as they possibly can. It's not enough.
The Northampton Education Foundation was founded in 1991. Over the last 13 years, we've provided over $300,000 in grants to teachers, and parents, and children in our schools. I would say every school child has been affected by our grants. They've been in the areas of the arts and the sciences and math, curriculum development. We've helped to bring consultants. We've helped to bring world-class artists in to help teach our children.
I joined the Education Foundation when it was first established because I really believed it could provide resources for enrichment programs in all the schools, and it has done that.
Certainly the financial piece that NEF has done has been very important, but also the message that supporting teachers' growth is something that I didn't reckon with in terms of how much impact it would have, but it certainly, I see it every day with the teachers and when they're doing the programs that they've had supported by NEF and when I see them in action in the schools. NEF has just, I think, really provided the boost that we've needed in the last few years to have the community say, you be the leaders of doing that. The educators are the ones that make that plan. It's just been a very important aspect of the work that I've seen in Northampton.
Approximately 2 years ago, a number of parents sitting around at a PTO meeting in the high school felt as though we were looking for something that would be a central vehicle to provide funds. We were thinking about how to fundraise for this item or that item or any item that came up. And from there we said, well, how can this be accomplished? And we found out that other communities are doing the same thing and have been able to utilize not only annual fundraising, but an endowment concept that would provide perpetual funds in order to enrich the students' education.
I think the NEF Endowment Fund is going to just be that extra boost that we need to get us going through a very difficult budget time ahead and through a lot of times that are going to require us to come up with all kinds of new and innovative ways to meet the needs of our students.
The NEF Endowment is a permanent, self-sustaining, multi-million-dollar fund which will enable us to support innovation and excellence in our schools in perpetuity.
The excitement that people have expressed and have shown by donating to this fund is overwhelming. It proves the point of how enthusiastic this community is for the education of their students. What would really make a difference in our schools now to give the teachers and administrators the resources they need for educating our students in a world-class way.
We never want to lose sight that our children are our most precious natural resource that we have, and they are our community. They are our future.
My vision would be that it would enable the schools to really reach the dreams they have for it. The dreams of, reaching the top.
It's so important to be able to have this locally controlled fund to enhance and enrich the education of our students.
The Endowment Fund provides an incredible opportunity to support Northampton school children for generations to come.
If we educate our children properly, then they will grow up to make good choices. And they're not only going to make choices for themselves, they'll be making choices for us and for our future and for the future of the entire world.